This is Blackthorne for the SNES. It's a semi-dark, excellent cinematic platformer that was developed by Blizzard in 1994. The same Blizzard that became wildly famous for making games like StarCraft, Warcraft, and most recently Hearthstone and Overwatch. Back in the day, before they were superstars, they developed a bunch of games for home consoles and the SNES. This is by far one of my favorites from them, and hopefully, if you haven't played it, this video will convince you to check it out. It's a lengthy adventure with a deep story, great graphics and gameplay, and a main character who is just badass. And it's today's subject on Side Quest. Before rocketing to gaming royalty with their Warcraft and StarCraft franchises, Blizzard was a small video game development company making console games. One of these early Blizzard releases was Blackthorne in 1994, and with it, the company was already showing what would become a major strength of theirs: epic storytelling. Make no mistake about it, Blackthorne's storyline is quite complex, and at times a bit convoluted. Most of it can be found in the manual in a very long, novelesque story that takes up the bulk of the thickish instruction booklet. In a nutshell, the distant planet Tool is in the midst of civil war, with the Dark Kingdom invading the Light Kingdom. Kyle Blackthorne Valros has been in hiding on Earth for the last 20 years, and he must now return to Tool to stave off the invasion headed by the demonic-looking Salrak, as Kyle Blackthorne fights to take his rightful place as ruler of the light. The game's cutscenes go into much greater detail and does an excellent job of laying the story out for the player. While storytelling is clearly one of Blizzard's strengths, the slick graphics also help set this game apart from its contemporaries. Blackthorne does an excellent job of weaving an increasingly fantastical tale throughout the game, and this is accomplished through top-notch cinematics. The opening prologue introduces us to the main characters, settings, and motivations with an extended cinematic using vivid colors and character designs, adrenaline-pumping music, and excellently written dialogue. The gameplay graphics are a bit simpler but still very well done. The character animations are excellent and look very smooth and fluid, as is common with cinematic platformers. Kyle's animations look awesome when he pulls out his gun, and even cooler when he shoots with one arm from behind. There's not a ton of different enemies, but where they lack in quantity, they make up in quality. Each enemy is big and original, and each have their own unique attack moves and personalities. Detailed settings and backgrounds help to set the mood and tone for each level and do change significantly throughout the game. There are 4 major locales you will travel between in Blackthorne: the mines, a tree level, a desert level, and Salrak's castle. Each of these settings are broken down into 4 parts for a total of 16 levels that all end in an epic boss battle against the evil Salrak to close the game out on a high point. The music and sound effects are another strength of Blackthorne. Small details like death groans from fallen enemies or their laughter when they defeat you, and well-developed shotgun sounds help to immerse the player in this incredible world. The music stays intense and creepy throughout the game, keeping you in the right frame of mind. Blackthorne is a platform game that instantly reminds you of Prince of Persia or Flashback or any of the other SNES cinematic platformers when you begin playing it. Players are instantly familiar with the idea of jumping from platform to platform, climbing up, dropping down, finding keys, completing puzzles, and fighting bad guys. Gunfights are totally fun, as you and your enemy trade off hiding in the shadows to avoid fire and reappearing at the right time to take shots in tense cat and mouse trigger trading. If you are the type who likes to run and gun, you'll quickly learn better. You and your enemies will be shooting and hiding and shooting and hiding and shooting and hiding until one of you is no more. In other words, the gun battles take patience, and a guaranteed gun battle victory can be as easy as waiting for the right time to fire. Like other cinematic platformers, the controls take some time learning and getting used to, but that really just makes them more satisfying when you master them, and also increases the sense of character connection and interaction. Simply put, Blackthorne is a must-play for any gamer who loves great story, action, puzzles, or is a fan of Blizzard in general. It's a totally great game and a bit of a hidden gem on the SNES or even the 32X, where it was also released. Blackthorne can also feel very dark. Bodies of enemies lay dead where you lay them even after returning many scenes later. Hostages hang from chains and fall in waste to enemy fire. And I love this kind of darkness in games. Even so, there's something here for everyone, and it still holds up today. Blackthorne is a deep and engrossing, fun and challenging game, and a fairly lengthy game at that, with its 16 challenging levels and epic ending boss battle. You can start at the beginning of any level with a password, and there's enough variety in the problem-solving adventures of Blackthorne that you can always find something fun to do, be it violent or brainy. Hey, thanks for joining me as I talk about Blackthorne for the SNES. I totally love this game, and if you see it, you should definitely pick it up. If you've played Blackthorne, let me know what you think about it. If you played any of the cinematic platformers that I've been doing reviews on lately, how does this one rank? Also, if anyone's played the 32X version, let me know how it stacks up to this one. I would love to know in the comments. And be sure to join me next time on Side Quest when I take a look at another cinematic platformer called Nosferatu. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.